you're very welcome. In this video, I'm going to be giving examples of the kind of things a child might hear in a toxic or emotionally unsafe home. It's a long, intense video, so maybe have a cup of tea with you or whatever you fancy to drink. You don't need to watch it all in one go. You can pause, come back later, or stop completely if it feels too much. I'm going to be honest with you, I found this a difficult video to do because the things I'm going to tell you, I heard all of them when I was a child. And as a result, I ended up learning what I call the 6 bad messages about myself. But I looked at it like this: if I can help even just one of you out there to understand the 6 bad messages that we take from a toxic childhood, then it is worth it to do this video. In my life, I carried all the 6 bad messages from my childhood into my adult life. And I'm sharing this because understanding where these messages come from, this was the beginning of them losing their grip on me. In this video, I will show you the kind of words, the actual kind of words a child hears that results in them learning each bad message. It's really important to say that a child doesn't choose to learn these bad messages. They learn them subconsciously from the world around them. As a child grows up, these bad messages follow the child into their adult lives. Unless someone makes them aware that this is happening, it'll keep going on and on. So, in this video, first, I show you example words that we hear that teach us each specific bad message. And second, by doing this, I am hopefully making you aware that if you had a difficult childhood, you are most likely carrying these 6 bad messages in your adult life too. These bad messages sit in our subconscious minds, so we are not even aware they are there until someone, hopefully like me, tells you about them. Can you hear my dog snoring in the background? Honest to God, I'm sorry, it's Dottie snoring. So these bad messages are subconscious, and they'll keep it in your mind unless someone tells you that they're there, and then you become aware of them. So you don't have to go through life with these bad messages controlling how you feel about yourself. In my video titled Healing My Story, I show you how I managed to break free from these beliefs controlling my life. So while I'm telling you what these bad messages are in this video, please know that you can break free from them. And that's why I set up this channel, to help you with this. Before I begin, I want to say something important. Some of these examples may feel too familiar. They may stir up sad, painful memories, tough emotions, or that uncomfortable feeling of, oh God, I remember that. So please go gently with yourself as you listen. I'm not sharing examples of these words to shock you or upset you. They are sad words, but they are words many of us had to listen to. I'm sharing them because many of us grew up believing these words about ourselves. But these words were never the truth about who we are. My hope is that as you listen, you might begin to recognize, oh, that's where that belief came from. And with that awareness and recognition, that comes the beginning of freedom. So if at any point you need to pause, breathe, or come back later, take a break and come back when you feel like it. So let's now begin. What words does a child hear that results in them learning the 6 bad messages? Just to say, I am deliberately speaking slowly and also pausing between each comment so you have time to see how the words would impact a child. The first bad message we learn from a difficult childhood or toxic childhood is, you are not enough. I'll now tell you 10 things a child hears that results in them learning this bad message. If you take each hurtful comment, each insult, can you see how a child would learn that they are not enough? And here they are. Why can't you be more like your brothers and sisters? You are useless. You're so stupid. That's not good enough. Do it again. Oh God, you're embarrassing me. I've done everything for you and this is how you repay me. Stop crying. You're such a baby. You'll never get anywhere if you keep being like this. Oh, why can't you try harder? You'll never amount to anything. I had these things said to me, so I learned I was not enough. Did this happen to you too? The second bad message is, you are responsible for me and others. You are responsible for adults. I will now tell you 10 things a child hears that results in them learning this second bad message. If you take each comment, can you see how a child would learn that they are responsible for the adults around them? And here they are. Don't upset your mother. She needs a break from you. All you ever do is stress me out. You need to help me now as I'm so busy. I can't do everything myself. Don't tell anyone what I did or you'll get me into trouble. You're the only one I can rely on. How am I going to cope when all you do all day is be at school? I've no one here to look after me. You know how tired I am. Will you clean up the house? Oh, be good for me today. Just don't cause me any stress. If you loved me, you wouldn't do this. You're the reason this family is falling apart. I heard most of these things in my childhood, and I learned that I was responsible for the adults around me. Did this happen to you too? The third bad message is, don't trust your feelings and don't trust your instincts. I will now tell you 10 things a child hears that results in them learning this third bad message. If you take each comment, can you see how a child would learn that they are not to trust their feelings or their instincts? And here they are. You're overreacting. Don't be a drama queen. That slap didn't hurt. There you go again. You're imagining things. Oh, stop being so dramatic. What's up with you now? There's nothing to be upset about. You're too sensitive. Don't be ridiculous. You don't really feel that way. Stop making things up about how you feel. What are you going on about now? That never happened. You are such hard work. You always take things wrong. I heard these things said to me when I was a child, and I learned that bad message, not to trust my feelings and not to trust my instincts. Did this happen to you? The fourth bad message is, you are bad, you are wrong. I will now tell you 10 things a child hears that results in them learning this fourth bad message. If you take each comment, can you see how a child would learn that they are bad and they are wrong? And here they are. What are you going on about now? There's always something wrong with you. You are such a bad child. Why do you always have to ruin everything? Why do you have to be so difficult? You should be ashamed of yourself. Good children don't behave the way you do. I am so fed up with you. There's something wrong with you. I just don't know what to do with you. You are rotten to the core. I heard most of these things said to me when I was a child, and I learned the bad message. You are bad, you are wrong. Did this happen to you? The fifth bad message is, you are alone, nobody loves you. I will now tell you 10 things a child hears that results in them learning this fifth bad message. If you take each comment, can you see how a child would learn that they are alone and nobody loves them? And here they are. Go to your room and stay there. I want nothing to do with you. Will you just go away and stop bothering me? No one else would put up with you. You'll see, no one stays with people like you. You're on your own now and it serves you right. Nobody cares about what you think. If you don't like it, there's the door. We don't need you here. Oh, do it yourself. I'm busy. No wonder people avoid you. You're too much for everybody. It's not my problem that you have no real friends. I had these things said to me when I was a child, so I learned that I was alone and nobody loved me. Did this happen to you too? The sixth bad message is, you must be perfect or nobody will love you. I will now tell you 10 things a child hears that results in them learning this sixth bad message. If you take each comment, can you see how a child would learn that they must be perfect or nobody would love them? And here they are. That's okay, but it needs to be so much better. Oh, I'm so tired of you. You made so many mistakes again. You were doing so well, but I'm just disappointed in you now. What is wrong with you? Why can't you ever get it right? You've embarrassed me once again. You should know better by now, but you never learn, do you? Your school fees cost a fortune. Why can't you get better grades? I'm warning you one last time. Don't mess this up. You need to try harder, and you need to do better. Your cousin got 100% in that exam. What happened to you? I had these things said to me when I was a child, so I learned that I had to be perfect or nobody would love me. Did this happen to you too? If you've stayed with me through this whole video, I want to say this. Thank you for staying this far, because what you've listened to was difficult to hear. It may have brought back very raw, painful emotions because it touches on very early painful experiences. The 6 bad messages that you carry with you are not personality flaws. They are not character defects. They are your learned survival responses. They were a child's way of making sense of their toxic world. You see, a child, they cannot bear to admit that their carers may be wrong or unsafe, so a child turns the blame in on themselves and begins to think that they are the problem. That's how a child thinks, and that's how a child survives. They start thinking the 6 bad messages about themselves. But these bad messages are lies. They are not true. They were never true. And here's a really important point. The 6 bad messages tear us down. They leave us with absolutely no self-confidence and no self-love. And if we have no self-confidence and no self-love, we are not able to stand up for ourselves. And this means that we are totally vulnerable to being targets of abusive and exploitative people. And this means that we will end up in toxic and abusive situations, just like we experienced in our childhoods. So I worked out that, in my opinion, the 6 bad messages and that concept, repetition, compulsion, they go hand in hand. I think they feed each other. I don't think you can have one without the other. The 6 bad messages lead us into toxic and abusive situations, and we end up repeating in our adult lives what we experienced as children, which is repetition compulsion. Therefore, a child who has a toxic or abusive childhood will end up under the control of 2 hidden subconscious forces, and they are the 6 bad messages and repetition compulsion. And here's another really important point. The 6 bad messages are lies. They are not true. They were never true. They are not about you. They are what you had to learn in order to survive your difficult childhood. Aha. But there is hope, and thank God you've stayed this far, because at the end I want to give you hope. This is why I set up this channel. There is hope. You can stop the 6 bad messages controlling you. You can break free from them. I'll put the video of how I did this on the screen now. Please don't give up on yourself. You can break free and start to gain self-confidence, and you can start to like yourself and start to love yourself. You see, I was under the control of those 6 bad messages till my 40s. So if I can break free from them, so can you. Thank you for listening.